Right then, welcome to State of the Project Bidify. This is the August 2022 edition. We are planning on doing these each and every month. I am Cryptosi and let's get started. For those of you that don't know, Bidify is an NFT marketplace, which is kind of like an eBay but for NFTs, with a unique fee structure which allows the website which sold the NFT to claim 1% of the final fee, and the website which listed the NFT to get 1% of the final fee. All of this is done by smart contracts, so it's all absolutely decentralized, immutable and unstoppable. Okay, we're running on plenty of different networks with EVM compatibility and all of that good stuff. I'm not going to go through all of that each time we have a video. Let's just go over what's been happening, and then every month we're going to come back and we're going to see what improvements we've made and let everybody know what's happening next. So we've built this application called Bidify Mint, which is a very simple, it looks kind of out of proportion here on my massive screen. It's a very simple tool for minting NFTs. We needed one as we was working on our testing, so we built this because we couldn't find one that was really as usable as this. It's very, very straightforward. You click what type of NFT you want to put, standard or advanced, and you browse your image. Let's say you want to use this image, you give it a title, you give the collection a name, etc., etc. You pay your small fee and off you go. Bidify Mint has been launched on all of these networks, so it's available on Polygon, Binance, Ethereum Classic, Gnosis Chain, EtherGem, Avalanche, Rinkeby Testnet, Moonriver and Evmos. So if anybody wants to go and give it a whirl, you can find it at mint.bidify.org. I will put the description, the link in the description. Next thing to talk about is the partnerships. We've entered into a partnership with Transact, which will allow users to buy or bid on Bidify NFTs that are going up for auction with their credit or debit card. What it does mean though is that if they do get outbid, they don't get the money back to their credit or debit card. They'll get it back in the form of crypto back to the wallet that they bid from. So we're using these guys, Transact. They seem pretty professional, good reviews, and this is what their applet looks like. It's all pretty usable, pretty straightforward. You decide how much you want to pay. It'll probably be less than £500. Well, we don't know because NFTs can be expensive, but you put it in and you choose what network you want to get paid on. All of this will be pretty much automatic when we integrate it into. We're going to integrate into Bidify Mint first. It'll all be pretty much automatic. So what we'll have is when you're on a certain network, it will just pop up with the amount. So we'll pre-fill all of this for our users to make it as usable as possible. So that's Transact. That's one of the people that we'll be partnering with, but there's more info on that will be coming soon in the next few days or weeks, depending on when you see this video. The next people who we're partnering with is NFT Scan. We decided to partner with these guys because they are a lot like Ether Scan, but they focus on NFTs. They're a small startup, much like ourselves, very professional guys, and they've got loads of features for people who are using NFTs. So when NFTs are minted on our Bidify Mint, you'll get a link to check your transaction. The link will actually be provided by NFT Scan on the networks where they are. So on Polygon, BNB, Arbitrum, Optimism, and Moonbeam. When Arbitrum and Optimism are integrated, that'll be happening quite soon. NFT Scan on Polygon. Polygon is probably the main network that we're going after with Bidify at the moment. It's got quite a lot of NFT volume, quite a lot of good NFT projects on there. Okay, the next people that we're partnering with is NFT Port. What we're going to be using them or these guys for is image retrieval. Image retrieval currently is the bane of our existence. For the images to be retrieved from IPFS, it just takes far too long. NFT Port, these guys store the images somewhere and we can use their API to fetch the images directly from them. Another solution we are currently working on is to use Arweave, which apparently has a cache where we can retrieve the images from them very quickly. Because the problem, what happens is that when you go into the Bidify app, which I'll show you now, you get things like this. Here's one I prepared earlier. But as you can see, that these two images haven't actually loaded. Because they're being searched from IPFS, they will take quite a long time to load. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to use NFT Port to hopefully speed up that process, so that when you do go into your own NFT wallet or you're searching through the auctions that are running, the actual images pop up a lot quicker than having to wait for a few minutes. So that's NFT Port. They're a really good young startup as well. So we're very pleased to be partnering with them. Next port of discussion is Bidify App version 2.0. We are actually on version 2.0 because we've added a major feature. The major feature which we've added, I'm not going to go through a whole tutorial on it. I'm just going to quickly show you, is we now have a buy it now price. So we can start an auction and say, let's say we start this one for 0.05. We can set a buy it now price of 0.01 and set the bidding days for 5 days, and we can create an auction. Now what that will do is that if somebody does bid 0.1, it will immediately finish. The auction will immediately be completed, and the person who bidded 0.1 will immediately receive the item. So it's the equivalent of buy it now that you'd get on eBay or other auction platforms. Gas prices are high, network is busy. Okay, let's go with an aggressive fee at max fee. Yeah, let's do that just to get this done quickly. Okay, transaction 60 has been confirmed. You can view it on Scan. And this does take a little while, especially when the network's busy, because we have to wait for it to actually go into a block before this actually gives us the confirmation. I'm not going to wait for it now. We'll just move on. Oh, no, there we go. There it is, and we got a little ticker tape there as well. Okay, right, so I also wanted to discuss the networks that Bidify is running on. We are currently, if I go back to Bidify Mint, yep, so Bidify application will be running on all of these networks that Bidify Mint is running on, and the application will be at version 2.0. So it will have buy it now on all of these networks. Upcoming features that we're planning for the next month, we want to have a DAO. So we're going to plan a DAO. We're going to have to look through the various ways to implement this, see which way is the best, which way works best for us, for decentralization, for the love of the project, and for its cross-network purposes as well, because if we are going to have some form of governance by a token or NFTs or whatever, it's going to have to be multi-chain, as Bidify is multi-chain. We might go for like a federated approach where each chain has its own separate DAO. I think that would probably be the best approach. So something might pass on the Avalanche Bidify DAO that doesn't pass on the Ethereum Classic Bidify DAO. I think that may be the way we go. Problem with that is that there won't be any common goods. But all of that, I think I will discuss in a totally separate video on how we're going to decide to implement the DAO for Bidify. Final thing to show is we have a new Bidify Mint landing page, which is, I'd say, 90% complete. It's just a pretty simple information page for people who don't really know what this mini app does. I'm going to add some tutorials. They're not quite complete yet, so we're going to get rid of these placeholders, and obviously the tutorials will go in there. Here are our prestigious partners, and the blog is there, which was showing currently a lot of Ruby swap things. I need to integrate the Bidify blog posts as well, but that shouldn't take too long. And obviously our support is in our Discord. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up what we've been doing this month for the month of July. So this is the August release. Hopefully we shall get the DAO into a position where we're almost ready to implement during this month. We're going to do a lot of testing of various different DAOs to implement, and hopefully by the end of August we should have a better idea of how we're going to implement our next DAO and the tokens surrounding it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or anything like that, join us in our Discord, which link will be in the description, or you could always tag me in on Twitter. My DMs are open. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and yeah, let's see where we get to next month.